A very good evening, everybody. This is Gulf Harbour Radio, ZMH 286, Patricia and David. Slightly late because we're looking at the wind picking up here. I wrote down the wind at just after 6 and it was about 4 to 5 knots. Well, it's now much closer to 10 to 15. It is raining still. It has been raining all day. 19 degrees though, and the wind is from the north-northeast. 1020.4 on the bar, and we were just checking the radar because Pogean is 50 miles from Bream Head. They're at 3504 south and 17452, and they've got the wind. They're doing 7.3 on a course of 198, and it is going to back a bit. They reported at 4 o'clock and they had southeast then, but they certainly won't have southeast now.
They'll be sailing into the trough.
They'll certainly be sailing into the trough, says David. Confused seas less than a metre, and their bar is 1020. So that's Pogean, who will be in the wee dark hours later on, so not too far to go. And not a very pleasant arrival in New Zealand, but an arrival just the same. We have, in fact, the rain is in, it certainly wasn't with Pogean when they reported at 4, but it is over Whangarei as we speak. Okay, this is our last night tonight on air, so hopefully Silhouette, I know they are on email, and Arca, hopefully you will have picked up our email address, and anybody else who needs anything from now on, our email is GH radio, all run together, at extra, which is XTRA, there's no E, extra.co.nz. Oh, and here's Max. I was wondering about you guys. Hello from Y2K. They're back in Savu Savu under the rain. Well, join the club. And when we talked on the air this morning to those in Australia, they were all having rain, no matter where they were. So it has been one of those rainy days. And certainly last night in Majuro it was raining. I wonder where it's dry. Well, I'll tell you where it's dry. It's dry in Christchurch. We've been watching the cricket. These sorts of days here are perfect for watching cricket. And it was dry in Christchurch with, I think, a nor'wester. Or it might not have been a nor'wester by now, but anyway, it was dry. In Savu Savu, it's a 1007 on the bar and 25 degrees. So welcome back, you guys. Lots of news to catch up on. Okay, this is Gulf Harbour Radio looking for Silhouette. Phil, are you out there?
Gulf Harbour, Silhouette, how copy?
Very good copy tonight, and go ahead. I hope it's not quite as miserable in the atmosphere as it is here. Over.
Yeah, today was a much better day than last night. It was rain all last night. Today was no clouds to speak of, 20%, and no rain at all. Over.
Yeah, lots of decent wind for you though, so you're having a pretty good run. Go ahead.
Okay, position 28 degrees, 35 minutes south, 174 degrees, 34 east. Course 2042 at 6.3 knots. Wind is east at 17 knots. Bar is 1019. The seas have come down the tad, so maybe 2.5 meters. Over.
Okay, but that's still pretty reasonable seas though. So you had the rain all night and it's now calmed down a bit by the look of it. East 17. So boy, you couldn't ask for a better approach, could you? 2835 south, 17434 east on a course of 204 true, 6.3 knots, 1019 on the bar and 2.5 metre swell. So I was just looking at your distance before. It does look as if you might be into the Tuesday rather than the Monday though. Over.
Roger that. Late Tuesday, probably Wednesday morning when I finally get to customs. Over.
Yep, roger that. All right. Well, we'll keep a lookout, and we have you your email in case there's anything that needs discussing. But your AIS is working pretty swiftly, so that's good. And if you could just keep in touch with what's going on once a day, that would be good about this time. Okay, all right, that's good, Phil. And you know that we are not on radio as of tonight, past tonight. Over.
Roger.
Okay.
So east 15 to 20.
Tomorrow, Dave is looking at east 15 to 20. So it sounds like you'll just be trucking along rather well. So that's pretty good, actually. Your timing was perfect leaving Minerva. Okay, let's go to Arca, Gulf Harbour. Oh, we were hoping it would get better and better, but boy, I think you've lost the power button. It's still pretty light, but I know that Phil is copying you, but we'll see how I go. How's everything going? Over?
Pretty good. It was a good day. It was turnout and everything, but the wind was definitely close to 25. But now it's backed off a little bit to probably 20, maybe even a hair less. We are at 708 south, 176, 29 east. Over.
Okay, so you've had quite strong winds all day, but it's now down to 20 knots. Your position is 2708 south and 17639 east. Carry on.
Okay, we're doing 6.1 knots. Course, let me see, make it true. 1952. And we're doing the weather has gone up 5 minutes in the last 10 hours, over.
Well, that's a pretty good sign. The direction of the wind, could you just confirm the direction of the wind? Over. Yeah, I wondered if it had a bit of south still in it. East southeast and around the 20 knot mark.
Tomorrow east 15 to
And
20.
David has got you the same as Silhouette. Tomorrow it'll be east, backing a little bit, east 15 to 20. So you'll still be having a good run tomorrow. Over. Yeah, so high overcast, and I do recall from him looking a couple of hours ago, he was hoping that you wouldn't go into Thursday because it's very, very flat air on Thursday. So if you can keep the pedal to the metal, that would be good, and get in there on the Wednesday. I'll just see what he's saying now. I know you said Wednesday, Thursday, and you're a degree behind Phil, so but yeah, if you can just keep that speed up, use that wind. But I'll pass the microphone.
Well, Wednesday or Thursday, light air. Isobars are quite spread, and I'm afraid, well, it almost looks like a motor. If anything, retaining the easterlies, getting to North Cape and down past Opua, east, yep, and then down around Longaray, it looks like northeast, but very, very light, 5 to 10 knots. So I'm sure that engine will be on. And that's Wednesday and early Thursday. Over.
Yep, that would be good. So there's no point in having to motor and have your ears hammered when you could make use of that good breeze. So, all right, well, hopefully we'll keep in touch. If you can send me an email, because I don't think we've got your email. Hang on a minute, I'll just have a check there. I take it back. We do have your email, so no problem. and if anything pops up and changes, we'll let you know. So you and Fran have a good night, and we will keep in touch and hope all goes well. Over. Yeah, indeed, we'll be out and about. We haul the boat on Tuesday, so getting it gradually loaded up for the summer. But I tell you what, this weather's not very encouraging, but I'm sure it will improve. And I've just seen a message from Max that Pico, Andreas and Sandra are going to be leaving Fiji on Monday. So we'll keep in touch with them if need be on the email too. So if they Pico are listening, then please just get in touch and confirm the Monday when you leave. And if anything pops up, we can certainly cover that on the email. It gives us a little bit more time in the day if we're not on air. Okay, well, the news from Kotanui is that they're still clearing through customs. Evidently, it's a bit of a trial, as I can confirm. Actually, flying into Indonesia is a bit of a trial with customs, but that's using up most of their day-to-day, and that's all going well with them. All right, is there anybody else wanting to call in? Please call now. No, nothing doing, and we'll do our best to improve the weather for the boats that are on passage to New Zealand. For those that are just listening, there has been a new edict put out by Maritime New Zealand, who will be doing the checks now for boats leaving New Zealand. That is New Zealand boats as well as offshore boats. The offshore registered boats only have to fill out a form and send their information in, but that's something new for them before they hit customs. And the New Zealand boats have quite a dramatic change from what has been happening in the past, but all of that is out there on the New Zealand Maritime New Zealand website. And for those that are members of the ICA, that's the Island Cruising Association. And by the way, for those visitors to New Zealand, I would highly recommend you join the ICA. It's just full of really, really useful information, things going on, but also good information to keep up to date with. It's very, very well worthwhile. So just look that up, ICA, and Vicky will send you information. But it's the websites are on her site as well. I haven't got round to putting them on here just yet, but I will do. All right, so that's it for the season, folks. We are finishing up tonight, and we will be back again May 1. And hope that anyone who sees us out there on the water on the good ship Chameleon, please come and say hello. We love meeting the people we've talked to on air or who have just been listening on air. That would be great. So have a very good evening. This is Gulf Harbour Radio, clear for the season.